Right now, the state Supreme Court hears oral arguments over redistricting in a case that has massive implications on the 2024 election. What was said by both sides and reaction from those outside the Capitol.
Also, the DNR reveals the early numbers on this year's gun deer season, why the weather may have played a big factor.
And later, with the holiday shopping season almost here, Dane County sounds off on supporting our local businesses this year. Welcome to News 3 Now. Today is a day that could go down as a landmark day at the Wisconsin State Supreme Court.
The 7 justices heard one of the highest profile cases the court has seen in years, one that could change how much power each political party has at the state capitol. We start our team coverage tonight with political reporter Will Keneally, who has been tracking the arguments. Will?
So that balance of power comes down to this idea of legislative redistricting. That's the idea that how you draw the maps for state assembly and state senate have a big impact. For example, packing Democrats into fewer districts, giving them fewer legislators and less representation here at the state capitol. Now, that's exactly what liberals were arguing in court today, but there's also a reason why we might be seeing this debate right now.
Everybody knows that the reason we're here is because there was a change in the membership of the court.
This April, liberals regained control of the Wisconsin Supreme Court for the first time in more than a decade. That started a countdown. 4 months later, new liberal Justice Janet Protasewicz would be sworn in, and liberals could reverse many conservative policies through lawsuits. And at the top of their list, throwing out the state's legislative district maps. Within a day of her swearing in, they had already filed a lawsuit.
We should not allow maps when a minority of people in the state are allowed to rule a majority. I mean, that's what I'm hearing them say.
Liberal groups argue that the maps pack Democratic voters into fewer districts, and that gives them fewer lawmakers and less representation in the Capitol. They're trying to throw out all the maps, arguing that they are broadly unconstitutional. For example, you shouldn't have islands like these. Now, the new liberal court is likely to throw out the current maps, which were drawn by the Republican-controlled state legislature. That fact drew frustration from many of the conservative justices earlier today.
Respect for prior decisions is fundamental to the rule of law. Stare decisis is the preferred course of judicial action because it promotes even-handed, predictable, and consistent development of legal principles and contributes to the actual and perceived integrity of the judicial process.
So now we actually could see the court rule on this case relatively soon. If they want new maps in place before the 2024 election, they'll have to rule pretty quickly. Candidates, for example, for next fall's election will start circulating nomination papers as soon as April. And our team coverage continues with Catherine Merck, who was outside the chamber during the arguments.
That's right, Will. While you were watching things inside the Supreme Court, I was on the outside in the rotunda, taking a look at one side that made themselves particularly vocal today. Take a listen.
We want fair maps, we want fair maps, in our fair maps, in our fair maps.
Many groups calling the current state maps gerrymandered say they benefit the Republican Party in the state, which is the majority of the legislature. Through songs and chants this morning, the executive director of the Wisconsin Democracy Campaign told me the groups weren't staying silent on the matter, even if it's already in the court.
We want to see more competitiveness. I think everybody would want to see their districts be more competitive, so better ideas and better politicians come out of them. There's a lot of people that are concerned and want to make sure that not just for them, but future generations, they've got fair maps.
The groups had plans to travel to Milwaukee and Green Bay as well today, and they told me they're going to continue to come here to the state capitol and other places throughout the state until they feel represented in the state legislature. Reporting live from the state capitol, I'm Catherine Merck, News 3 Now.
Catherine, Will, thank you. A little bit of snow earlier today, then things dried up. Let's check your first warn forecast now with meteorologist Alex Harrington out on the patio. Alex?
Yeah, Eric, out here on the patio, things are great. Yeah, we did have a little bit of snow out there. The ground is still a little bit wet from that, but that's not atypical for this time of November to have just a little bit of snow. Got 36 degrees here in Madison, 37 to the west in Middleton, 37 to the south in Belleville. Let's take a look across the rest of southern Wisconsin, as warm as 42 degrees. Camp Douglas, you're usually one of the cooler spots, but you're one of the warmer spots right now. 40 in Platteville and 36 in Janesville. Let's plan your Wednesday here. Temperatures dipping down, middle to upper 20s. We'll be already at about 30 by 7 o'clock in the morning. Highs around 44 degrees. That's where we should be for this time of year. And then we'll be just under 40 by the time you tune in at about this time tomorrow night. Again, planning your night tonight, 25 in Lone Rock, 27 to the north in Baraboo, 32 in Janesville. So just hanging on to freezing in Janesville. You'll do 43 tomorrow, 44, 45 are popular numbers for your Wednesday with sunny skies out there. So pleasantly cool for this time of year. Let's break down Turkey Day. If you have to run to the store early in the day, temperatures right around freezing. If you're going to have your turkey at the traditional lunch hour, so to speak, temperatures around 38. I know some folks like to eat a little bit later. We'll do 41 for a high temperature on your Thanksgiving. Coming up in Maine weather, we'll show some viewer photos, some of those fall photos, a little bit of that snow we saw this morning, but also we're going to track other snow chances. It's back in the forecast. That's coming up.
Alex, thank you. An investigation is underway in Fitchburg after a 25-year-old man was shot and injured last night. Madison police officers found the man was shot in the parking lot of an apartment complex in the 5100 block of Anton Drive. The victim was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Officers discovered the bullet fired went through a window and into an occupied apartment. No one in the apartment was hurt. The shooting is believed to be targeted. A man found guilty of killing a Madison woman in the summer of 2021 has been sentenced to 40 years in prison. A jury found Greg Rather guilty of killing 55-year-old Patricia McCullough in September that year. Court records say Rather had been living with McCullough for about a year prior to her killing. An autopsy revealed McCullough died from choking and blunt force trauma to her torso. Rather will also spend 10 years extended supervision. A man accused of firebombing an anti-abortion advocacy group's office in Madison last year has agreed to plead guilty in the case. Hiradindu Roy Chowdhury faces a mandatory minimum 5 years in prison and a max of 20. He was arrested earlier this year at Boston's Logan International Airport just before he was able to board a one-way flight to Guatemala. The incident occurred May 8th of 2022. That was less than a week after a leaked Supreme Court draft opinion indicated the court would likely overturn the landmark Roe v. Wade case that protected abortion rights nationwide. Molotov cocktails were allegedly found inside the office suite. DNA on those cocktails allegedly matched Roy Chowdhury.
Flags are at half-staff around the state to commemorate the 2-year anniversary since the deadly Waukesha Christmas parade tragedy. In 2021, Daryl Brooks drove an SUV into that parade's route, killing 6 people and injuring dozens more. Earlier today, a memorial service was held at 4:39 p.m., the time the car drove through the parade. It honored the lives lost and support for those who were still suffering, including Jennifer Stover, who was hit while passing out candy. Stover's then 8-year-old daughter, Olivia, was also hit and suffered a traumatic brain injury.
She is doing amazing. She doesn't remember it, thank God. But she is, she's so strong.
Along with the service, a statue will now stand on a corner of the 5 Points intersection downtown.
The DNR says early data shows the number of deer registered in Wisconsin is lower than last year. According to the department, just over 92,000 deer were registered during opening weekend last weekend. That is a 16% drop from last year, 10% below the 5-year average. Officials say the decline can largely be attributed to a drop in the antlerless deer harvest. The number of bucks registered on opening weekend dropped 13% from last year.
Then the temperatures warmed up. It got really comfortable. And that's a good thing. It's nice to be outside and enjoy the hunt in comfortable conditions. But that also means, I myself included, I spent more time just sitting and waiting. And when hunters aren't moving around on the landscape, that sometimes leads to less deer movement on the landscape, and especially if those deer don't want to move naturally.
Now, regarding participation, as of midnight Sunday, the DNR had sold more than 774,000 gun, bow, crossbow, sports, and conservation patron licenses. That includes more than 421,000 gun deer licenses. That's 0.6% less than the same time last year. Gift-giving season is quickly approaching, and small business owners here say shopping locally is more important than ever.
Our Maddie Himes learned today that just a small boost in shopping local could have big effects for everyone in Dane County. Maddie?
Before heading to Walmart or adding to your Amazon cart, Dane County officials are asking you to head down the street to a local business. County Executive Joe Parisi says the small businesses help to define the county's culture. Dane Buy Local included more than 180 local businesses in their holiday campaign this year. They compiled the businesses into a passport that community members can use as a shopping directory. Small business owners in the area told me they feel supported by this initiative and are excited to show what they have to offer this holiday season.
What you're getting versus shopping with a big company like Amazon is really unique, a lot of times handmade items that you cannot find anywhere else.
Renee Von Klopp and her husband John own Wisconsin apparel company in Sun Prairie, where they make all their apparel in-house. They say after more than a decade, they still get community members who say they never knew about their downtown shop. This year, November 25th is Small Business Saturday. Coming up this weekend, you can find the Dane Buy Local list of small businesses on channel3000.com.
Coming up on News 3 Now at 6, from mashed potatoes to stuffing, there are many Thanksgiving side dishes, but which one is the most searched online? The answer may surprise you.
Plus, Madison's annual Turkey Trot returns for Thanksgiving, where the money it raises will be going when we come back.
Hy-Vee hot deals are hotter than hot. 6-pack Pepsi products, $2.99 each when you buy 4. Lay's Kettle Cooked Rolled Gold or Munchies, $1.99 each when you buy 3. And fresh ground beef, $2.99 for a 1-pound roll. Only at Hy-Vee.
Nobody wants to think about cold weather, but now's the time to winterproof your home. Is your house cold every winter? Your home needs foam. Are your heating costs too high? Your home needs foam. Do you have different temperatures in different rooms? Your home needs foam. USA Premium Foam is over 35% more efficient than ordinary, weaker insulation. Winterproof now and get 0% financing for 72 months.
USA Insulation.
It's time to light up the season during the Make the Holidays Bright sales event. Get our best offers and choose from a huge selection of Ford F-150 trucks with the capability, convenience, and technology to help bring us together. Wow. Discover how Ford F-150 can make the holidays bright. Now, lease a built Ford Tough F-150 STX for $399 a month for 36 months. Only at your local Ford dealer.
If you have Medicare and Medicaid, you may be eligible to get extra benefits with iCare's dual eligible special needs plans. Our members get $1,800 per year with a card that's loaded monthly to pay for items such as eligible groceries, over-the-counter items, rent, and utilities. Whatever you don't spend carries over each month. Call us today, and a licensed sales agent will help you find out if you're eligible. Rest easy. iCare is looking out for you and your health.
Hy-Vee hot deals are hotter than hot. Fresh ground beef, just $2.99 for a 1-pound roll. Hy-Vee canned corn or green beans, just 49 cents. And Nabisco snack crackers, only $1.99. Only at Hy-Vee.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6.
You can wiggle your waddle before you gobble on Thanksgiving this year. The annual Madison Turkey Trot is back Thursday morning, and it all supports UCP of Greater Dane County. UCP is proud to be the charity of record for the Madison Turkey Trot. It's a 5K run, walk, roll that takes place at the Alliant Energy Center. You can enter the race or help UCP by supporting the trotting turkeys. UCP earns money for their programs for every volunteer who shows up and signs in.
With our UCP programs, they might get a break from those daily care responsibilities. They get help with, no school days and after-school programs, summer programs. We work with infants and toddlers in our Birth to 3 program to help them through occupational therapy, physical therapy, and speech and language therapy, and just kind of use a coaching model to help the people around them in their lives, teach them how to reach their goals.
The Turkey Trot starts at 8 a.m. Thanksgiving, and you can learn more about UCP Dane on channel3000.com.
With Thanksgiving just a couple days away, Google has come out with a list of the most searched side dishes for each state. The data was compiled between October 6th and November 6th. It appears many states seem to love their casseroles, and that includes Wisconsin. The most searched one overall in the state was green bean casserole. You guessed it, right? However, some states like Hawaii, Kansas, and Wyoming search for more unique side dishes: bruschetta, cucumber salad, and creamy polenta. Still ahead, winter is coming. The city of Madison is ready. The new unique way they're informing people about the snow plowing process.
Plus, we are just days away from some of the busiest travel times of the year. We'll share some last-minute travel tips to hopefully avoid any headaches.
And how's the weather looking for Thanksgiving travel? Alex with your complete forecast after a short break.
Get this modern sofa for just $288. It's Black Friday doorbuster deals this weekend at Slumberland Furniture. Up to 60% off list. Plus, extra special doorbuster deals all weekend long.
Save on big projects. Menards 11% sale ends Thanksgiving Day. Don't miss out. Make over your laundry room. Save 11% on Criterion appliances. Transform your home with 11% off new Mastercraft doors. Build your dream bathroom and save 11% on luxury tubs and showers. Or go even bigger and get 11% off a new garage. Don't miss out. There's no limit to what you can save. Menards 11% sale ends Thanksgiving Day.
Save big money at Menards.
The next generation of streaming is here. Introducing Spectrum One Stream with Spectrum Internet delivering fast and reliable speeds, advanced Wi-Fi for enhanced security on your devices, Spectrum Mobile with unlimited talk, text, and data, and now TV with the all-new Xumo Stream Box. Get Spectrum One Stream with Internet for $49.99 a month, plus free advanced Wi-Fi, a free unlimited Spectrum Mobile line, and the Xumo Stream Box, free when you add Spectrum TV. Call 833-976-4999. With Spectrum and Xumo, all your favorites are brought together in one place. Use the voice remote to search across live TV, on-demand movies and shows, and the most popular streaming apps to watch what you want faster and easier than ever. It's streaming simplified. Get Spectrum One Stream with Internet, advanced Wi-Fi, mobile, and now TV. Go to spectrum.com/stream, a Spectrum store, or call 833-976-4999.
However you do the holidays, do it together in the Chevy that's right for you. The strong and capable Chevy Silverado, the award-winning Chevy Equinox, or the all-new Chevy Trax. This holiday season, do more together in a new Chevy. Or qualified lessees can get this Equinox for around $269 a month. Or get 1.9% financing on all 2024 Equinox models.
Get this modern sofa for just $288. It's Black Friday doorbuster deals this weekend at Slumberland Furniture. Up to 60% off list. Plus, extra special doorbuster deals all weekend long.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6.
One of the busiest travel days of the year is almost here.
Our Kyle Pazorski shares steps you can take to avoid those travel headaches this Thanksgiving, Kyle.
Today I went to the Dane County Regional Airport and found a busy terminal floor. AAA says it expects the next few days to be one of the busiest airplane travel periods in many years.
It's getting busy.
It's go time for airports across the country working to get travelers home and back for Thanksgiving.
Tomorrow's supposed to be the busiest day and then taper off, and then of course all the return travel starting Saturday, Sunday.
According to AAA, this will be the busiest airports have been since they began tracking Thanksgiving travel.
We are expecting an all-time record number of folks are going to be flying for Thanksgiving.
Nick Jarmusch of AAA saying the reason comes down to the dates Thanksgiving traditionally lands on.
It is a shorter, kind of tighter holiday weekend in terms of people want to get to their destinations quickly and spend as much time as they can with their family.
At the Dane County Regional Airport, spokesperson Michael Riker says there are a few ways to avoid any travel woes.
Give yourself a little bit more time. Pack smartly, too.
And it's good advice. In a recent USA Today survey, Wisconsin residents were ranked as the most inefficient air travelers in America.
And the last thing you want to do is enter your traveling experience, late or stressed. Arrive a little early. You get time to relax. That's going to help your time through TSA. If you've looked at the rules ahead of time, you don't have any liquids that aren't allowed or anything like that, you'll breeze right through security and off to your gate.
There is some good news. Gas prices are down this Thanksgiving compared to last year. Madison's average price for regular gas is just under $3. In other areas, including Rock and Milwaukee counties, are just below the $3 mark.
Who knew we were so inefficient? Kyle, thank you. Well, the city of Madison is introducing its newest educational material to teach people about the snow plowing process in Madison. Collectible snow machine baseball cards. Those cards have the names and fun facts about each piece of snow equipment, including Saltimus Prime and Snowbee-Wan Kenobi.
We really wanted to help people understand that there's a lot of work and different types of tools that are used throughout the winter to keep our streets safe. We focus a lot on mechanical removal by physically moving snow, By doing a better job physically removing snow, we can use less salt on our streets because all the salt we put down ends up in our water.
And if you're interested in getting your hands on these snow machine baseball cards, you can find them at the zoo and also at all city libraries. Probably won't be seeing any of those plows anytime real soon. Alex now with a complete forecast.
Yeah, Eric, nah, I don't think so, but we do have snow back in the forecast, just not enough probably for our snowplows. And actually, we were first to warn about that snow chance last weekend. It kind of went away with our weather models, but now it's back in. I'll show you a projection of what we're thinking with that weather system in just a moment. Dry, though, for the rest of this week, including Turkey Day and the big shopping day on Friday with temperatures in the 30s. And then again, enter that snow chance by the time we get into the end of the upcoming holiday weekend. Temperatures outside right now, we warmed on up after that morning snow. 36 in Madison right now, 36 in Janesville. Actually a little bit warmer to the west where they had a little bit more sunshine. A 43 in Lone Rock right now and a 41 in the Dells. Let's go into Dane County here and see what we got. 35 in McFarland, 35 in Oregon, 36 to the north in Waunakee, and 37 in Middleton. So again, this really can't be beat for this time of year. Temperatures staying in the upper 30s as we go into the wee hours of your Wednesday. We'll have some clouds move back in. That should help to hold the temperatures up just a little bit. But then as those clouds clear away as we head towards that 6:30 time to head to work or school, if you are heading to school on your Wednesday, temperatures will be in the middle to upper 20s. We get a little bit more in the clear sky department. Temperatures will be a little bit cooler. If we hang on to the clouds, they'll be a little bit warmer to start your day. We'll do 44 for a high temperature in Dane County here at that 3-4 o'clock time frame, and that's where we should be for this time of year. Again, 29 in Madison tonight, 32 in Janesville, 26 in Lone Rock. Could be a little bit colder in the Wisconsin River valleys where that cool air tends to pool at nighttime. They'll do 45 on your Wednesday, 44 in Baraboo, 44 in Madison. So a mild day on your Wednesday. Well, let's look at Turkey Day. We'll do 41, a bit on the chilly side. Then things are going to start to cool on down as we head towards that big shopping Friday. Temperatures about 10 degrees cooler than where we would expect ourselves to be this time of year. Smooth sailing, though, here for all of southern Wisconsin for travel. Just colder weather as we head towards Friday going into Saturday. But enter the snow shower chance again as we head towards Sunday. What's that going to look like, Alex? So let's look at our future track model. 5 o'clock in the morning on your Sunday, Boscobel, Lone Rock, Mineral Point, Platteville. You could be seeing a couple of snowflakes. All of southern Wisconsin stands the chance of a few snowflakes as we go on into the later Sunday morning, going on into the Sunday afternoon hours. Then those snow chances should move on out as we head in to your Sunday night. Amounts low. Dusting, maybe an inch at most, but that's enough that could cause a few slick spots, especially on those secondary roads out there. All right, our 7-day forecast here. Again, temperatures take a dip as we head towards Saturday and Sunday. There's that snow chance, and beyond that snow chance there, folks, we go dry, but we stay cold all of next week. Viewer photos time here. Look at the moon there. Lancaster, Julianne, thank you so much for sending us that photo. Stunning farm photo here from Columbus. Thank you very much. Gene, easy way to send these photos. The First Warn Weather app that's connected now to channel3000.com/weather. You can go to the weather page and post your own photo as well. And folks, here are some photos. Thanks, Lisa. This pear tree there. Angie, that bee is going to be pretty cold as we move out into the future. Tammy, thank you for that sunset picture. Again, channel3000.com/weather. Thanks, Carol from Oregon, sending us that photo. And another one here from Carol. Again, we appreciate you sending the photos because I can report the weather, but I can also show the weather. We'll be right back.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Think all Medicare plans are the same? Think again. A Medicare Advantage plan from Dean Health Plan gives you the benefits you need with premiums as low as $0 a month. Medical, hospital, and prescription drug coverage comes with $0 copays for primary care doctor visits. And extra benefits can help you save even more. Get preventive and comprehensive dental, $250 for eyewear, and $750 for hearing aids. Plus, you can save on over-the-counter health and wellness items. All this and a free fitness membership at more than 20,000 locations. Call 1-866-249-1748 now to request your free Dean Health Plan Medicare Advantage Guide. That's 1-866-249-1748. Dean Health Plan, right here with you.
From Lincoln Center Theater that brought you The King and I and South Pacific comes a sumptuous new revival of the most perfect musical of all time, My Fair Lady.
At Overture Center, November 21st through 26th. Tickets at overture.org.
The next generation of streaming is here. Introducing Spectrum One Stream with internet, advanced Wi-Fi, mobile, and now TV with the all-new Xumo Stream Box. It's streaming simplified. Get Spectrum One Stream with fast and reliable internet for $49.99 a month, free advanced Wi-Fi, a free unlimited mobile line, and a free Xumo Stream Box when you add Spectrum TV. Go to spectrum.com/stream, a Spectrum store, or call 833-976-4999.
What can our foam do for your home? You'll be warm and comfortable inside, even when it's freezing outside. Your furnace will run less, keeping your heating bills lower. You'll have consistent temperatures throughout the whole house, and those annoying outside noises won't be nearly as loud. Upgrading your insulation upgrades your life. Winterproof now and get 0% financing for 72 months.
USA Insulation.
Wednesday morning, we'll help you plan for Thanksgiving and the Packers game. We'll have some quick and easy recipes you can whip together in no time.
And we'll have an update on the colder weather for the end of the week, into the weekend. Join us tomorrow morning between 4:30 and 7.
This morning, the UW football program announced it'll play its first game of the 2027 season in Dublin, Ireland against Pittsburgh. That game will be a week 0 matchup. It'll kick off the college football season, and then it'll give the Badgers an extra bye week that year. It'll be Wisconsin's second ever international game. The Badgers, many of you remember, played Michigan State in Tokyo to clinch a Rose Bowl berth back in 1993. Current UW Athletic Director Chris McIntosh remembers when the Badgers traveled to Hawaii when he was on the team back in '96. He wants current student athletes to have those same experiences. In a statement, McIntosh said, in part, quote, visiting another country and playing a quality opponent will be memorable for all involved, and we are looking forward to it. Mike Hastings' first year as the Badger men's hockey coach has been a wild ride. After starting the year unranked, they skyrocketed to #1 in the nation. Well, the Badgers came back down to earth a bit over the weekend, losing a pair of games in East Lansing to Michigan State. The now 6th-ranked Badgers are still way ahead of schedule in turning around a program that hadn't lived up to expectations the past few years, but now they're focused on getting back on track.
It's one to get an opportunity. It's another thing to finish it. And so just really getting back to some of the details that I think we utilized in our own part of our game earlier that maybe has gotten away from us a little bit, and believe in our process of what we're doing every week, and just understanding as a coach that when you're not seeing the results of the process, we need to then go back and address that.
Well, let's get a final quick check of the forecast with Alex.
Yeah, pretty good Thanksgiving forecast for southern Wisconsin. Smooth travel, temperatures in the 40s, a little colder on the shopping day. You're just going to need to bundle up a bit.
All right, and thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 6.
Have a great evening, and we'll see you back here at 10.